Governor Solo, what Igbo? They follow the way people they talk. You know what they you know guys. You watch out. This one you don't know what did happen. You watch out. You not before they ask you. You watch out. But they no good there. They no good there. They don't believe their own yourself.
Yeah, good morning to you all this morning. You're welcome to the program this morning. This is Bystanders at an Instance. I am Christian Chiku. Today is the 23rd of August 2022. We're right here in Ogba together. We're talking on the topical issues that we have. On the topical issues that we have this morning. Yes, I have with me the Daily Sun newspaper. I also have the Nigerian Tribune this morning. My committed analysts here this morning. They are here to do justice to the newspaper headlines. Mr. Raphael is here, Mr. Lucky is here, others on our way to give their contribution to the program this morning. Also, there's a link that will be posted on the live chat. If you want to be part of the program, click on that link so that you can join us and contribute your own quota. Yesterday was a day that we had some presidential candidates attending the NBA conference, the Nigerian Bar Association conference held at the Eco Hotel. Atiku Shetima, Obi were present, and Kachiko, a presidential candidate, also were present to speak at the event. However, reactions from Nigerians have trailed on the social media platforms we have today. And there are some issues looking at. We are going to be looking at the speech from Obi and also the speech from Atiku and Shetima. We'll be playing that this morning so that you listen to what they say. They said at the program, at the conference, so as to get your reactions on their comments and also their take on the state of the nation. Once again, welcome to the program. This is Bystanders at the newsstand. Let's start with that of Shetima. Let's start with our Shetima this morning.
Everybody has your own house.
Tinubu became the governor of Lagos State in 1999. There was only one ambulance in the service of the Lagos State government. Lagos was earning the princely sum of 700 million every month as our internally generated revenue. Now Lagos is earning 51 billion naira every month as its internally generated revenue. Lagos is the third largest economy in Africa, and the world is in transition. What is important for a Nigerian leader of the next dispensation must be a leader who has a mastery of financial management capabilities and someone who understands the Nigerian psychology, someone who appreciates and understands the complexity of the Nigerian nation. Here, you have a city boy who has transformed Lagos into a home for all. My brother seated here, he calls Lagos home, not outer.
There are many brain people who get brain.
Ashwadi Bola Ahmed Tinubu has established an excellent track record of performance. He has mentored men and women who are excelling in different fields of human endeavor. And the world is changing. And the trajectory of global growth is facing Africa, and Nigeria will make that transition. And as Gino Achebe said,
okay, that is from Septima. Let's go straight to Atiku and Obi. This is for Atiku, the speech he gave at the NBA conference. Atiku's speech at the NBA conference.
Nigeria has never found itself in such a very, very critical joint in our history. Today we have had all the negative indices as far as our country. Today we are more disunited as a nation. We have never experienced this level of poverty. We have never experienced this type of insecurity. We have never experienced this level of unemployment. We have recognized all these negative developments in our history. What is important is how do we tackle these challenges. And this is where history and also experience beckon on us to make sure that we don't get it wrong at this point in time. Otherwise, if we get it wrong at this point in time, I don't know when we will ever get it right.
Okay, let's look at that of Peter Obi. Peter Obi, he was adjudged the best speaker at the NBA conference. Peter Obi, the Labour Party.
and my leader,
One thing
to the other, and for me, Nigeria needs urgent transition from being a highly insecure country to a secure country, from a disunited country to a united country, from corruption to a transparent country, from a country of lawlessness to a country of law and order. But in all this, it is important that we look at where we are today for people to understand the gravity of the journey we are going to take if we are going to transit. Where are we today? Nigeria have qualified to be a failed state. We have met the two or three biggest
Characteristics of a fair state. Number one is when you're no longer in charge of your territory. Today, we are among the top terrorized countries of the world. We are among the top kidnapping countries of the world. Bandits have taken over some parts of this country. Nigerians are being killed daily. All sorts of criminality is going on there. Even our most important source of foreign exchange revenue,
and the whole world recognizing you when it goes
is today 80% stolen.
Me now, what do I know about
that? Shows how bad it is.
I don't know anything about
we are the only country,
look at what you did
apart from Venezuela, who we know is their own is because of sanctions, that is not meeting up with OPEC quota. Every other country is begging for increase, but Nigeria is not meeting up its own. And you wouldn't believe the quantity that is missing. In July alone, our total average, our quota is 1.8 million. In July, our total average was 1,083,000 barrels a day. That means that in July, we lost.
Let's as we've listened to the three speakers at the MB conference, we know that the presidential candidate of the APC was not available. He sent his vice, that is Shetima, to the conference, and they spoke. I want you to give your assertion on how well they performed at the conference. Yes, let's start with the Nigerian Tribune this morning. I have the Nigerian Tribune with me this morning. I also have the Daily Sun newspaper this morning. Socio-economic slams the federal government for proscribing IPOB, leaving Miyetti Allah untouched. Socio-economic slams the federal government for proscribing IPOB and leaving Miyetti Allah untouched. Abductors of Osun APC chieftain demand 15 million ransom. The abduction is getting to the elite. Abduction of Osun APC chieftain demand 15 million naira ransom. ISWAP leader, others feared killed in NAF raid. ISWAP leader, others feared killed in NAF raid as fighter jets bombard more terrorist strongholds in Sambisa forests. Look at the picture at the NBA conference. We have the deputy vice presidential candidate of the APC, Shetima. We have the NBA president. We have Olumide Akpata, chairman, technical committee on conference planning, Tobena Erojikwe, guest speaker, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, presidential candidate, People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State, presidential candidate, Social Democratic Party, Prince Adewale Adebayo, and presidential candidate, Labour Party, Peace Obi, at the NBA conference in Lagos yesterday. Yes, President-elect Nigeria Sean Yakubu Maikayu, vice presidential candidate, yes, sir. They were also there at the conference. Atiku Tinubu Obi laments state of nation. Atiku Tinubu Obi laments the state of the nation. Unfold plan of action to solve country's problems. Chimamanda also grieves over our nation's situation. She said that our nation don't have role models, no role models to look up to. That is from Chimamanda when she gave, yes, Adichie, when she gave her lecture. Osun Tribunal ordered substituted service on Adeleke. Osun Tribunal ordered substituted service on Adeleke. Yes, Governor Sanwo-Olu caught Igbo. Say let's remain united for peace, political stability in Lagos. He pleads. Governor Olu caught the Igbo race in Lagos, saying that let's remain united for peace, political stability in Lagos. Military governors team up to fight terrorism, also boost education. Kwankwaso betrayed and humiliated me, Shekarau. Kwankwaso betrayed and humiliated me. That's from Shekarau. The Tribune this morning. Hoodlums disrupt chieftaincy ceremony. Olubadan condemns acts. Hoodlums disrupt chieftaincy ceremony as the Olubadan condemns the act. At the NBA conference, Atiku Shetima, Obi X-ray Nigeria's problems, provide solutions. Atiku unveils plans for phased devolution of power for federating units. Tinubu's government will replicate Borno, Lagos, Wanda, Shetima on the 2023 election. Should not be based on religion, tribe, but character, competence. That is from Obi. 2023 election should not be based on religion, tribe, but character and competence. Obi is saying that one. Abducted humanitarian worker released after 20 months in Boko Haram's den. Yes, 18 suspected kidnappers arrested in Benue State. Murder of Yobe cleric. Investigation in progress to authenticate identities of suspects. Yes, students call for PPP to fund universities as APCON changes name. And now Arcon bans use of foreign models, voice over artists. Yes, that's a good development. Hi, Mr. Raf. Good morning, Mr. Raf, this morning.
Mr. Raf is my name. Christian, thank you so much. Then our viewers, Akim, Olashuko, Kazim, Cole, John Onochie, Kano Oboba, Raphael in Italy, Raphael in America, Raphael in UK. Then all my friends, Obi Nayara, Sam Dede, Noel Nonso, Charles, the Carlos that lives in Spain. Mama America, I'm greeting you there. Halima, Hajia, Halima. I thank all of you guys. Vera in Dublin, Olugbenga, Kayodo Egbon. All of you guys. Uchenna, the Ken Chris, Uchenna that lives in Japan. Then Kelly, our man. Some of you, I'm going to greet you later. Your names are too many in my brain.
Let's continue. Why proscribe IPOB and not Mitiala?
Shoyinka has to question the federal government credibility on proscription of IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, and what? Abandoning the number 4th terror organization in the world, Meiti Allah, Fulani, herdsmen. Federal government of Nigeria abandons herdsmen that killed, maimed, harassed, raped women last year, kills, harasses, rapes, and maims this year. Federal government abandoned them. They could not proscribe them. While federal government, since 2017, proscribed IPOB, every Igbo man, as a terrorist organization.
And a group, the IPOB.
No, the meaning in English is indigenous people of Igbo land. Indigenous people of coastal line of Biafra. Ejo, Efik, Ibibio, Isoko, Edo, Igbo, Urobo. We are all terrorists. I just want to give you the accurate definition of IPOB. Indigenous people of Biafra. The whole River State, the whole Bayelsa, the whole Cross River State, the whole Akwibom, the whole Delta, the whole Edo State, the whole Ebonyi, the whole Imo, Anambra State, Enugu, we are all indigenous people.
Joe Ibokwe will disagree with you.
Joe Ibokwe is an outlawed Igbo man. Joe Ibokwe is a fugitive. That's another word for outlaw. Joe Ibokwe is an ostracized Igbo man. That's another name for an Igbo man, a person that has been banished from his community because of what? Crimes. The objective for that is because of what? He is a criminal. So, whoever that represents Igbo, Joe Ibokwe doesn't like it. I don't remember him as an Igbo man. If you are telling me that Obi criticizes it, I will say yes. If you tell me that Obi are not criticizing it, I will say yes. If you tell me that Ejiofor, but it's Ejiofor Nandekano's lawyer in Nigeria criticizes that or sees it from another perspective, I will accept that. See, Joe Ibokwe is a fugitive. Who is a fugitive? Fugitivity, outlaw, outlawing somebody. It started from who? Who? You can't get it. You know, the first fugitive we have on earth was Cain. Thank you, you got it. So what do you see him as? Joe Ibokwe is nobody as an Igbo man. Yes.
So that's your assertion.
Yeah, man, that's my assertion. That's every Igbo man's assertion.
He's townsman.
Okay, excuse me. Christian, let me defeat you. Christian, let me defeat you on this argumentative. There are many Igbo men here. Conduct your poll. Just ask them to raise their hands.
Speculation.
No, not that's their own. He says it's my own opinion. That's every woman's opinion. If you say no, let me call somebody.
Uzodinma will not agree with you.
Uzodinma will not agree with me. But my brothers here, they will agree with me.
Okay, your brothers. Yes.
My traders brothers there, they will agree with me. If I want to make phone call, the person.
Uzodinma a fugitive.
Uzodinma is worse than a fugitive. Uzodinma is a lizard. Uzodinma is a lizard that scattered his mother's funeral. Uzodinma is a lizard that what caused caused commotion during his mother's funeral. What do you expect? Uzodinma is worse than a fugitive. He's an outlaw. He's an ostracized person already in Igbo land. Let me tell you, they have read the way Igbos cost human being. Igbo as a nation, Igbo as a tribe has cost Uzodinma with Ofo. Ofo is what? A maze, an object that represents what? Authority in any enclavement of any family in Igbo land. You hold it on the hand, the elder, they hold your Ofo and pronounce whatever cause they want to do, lay on any outlaw or a fugitive person. Uzodinma has been cursed beneath the earth.
Okay, let's look at the NBA conference.
NBA conference has shown us that we have some people, some aspirants, many people that are aspiring to rule Nigeria with intention to bring us back worse than this present regime. Yes. Can we start from the meaning of NBA, Nigerian Bar Association? If you ask me, I think maybe they are the one calling the aspirants to come and pour out their hearts, for people to know their manifestos, for people to know their objectives, what they have to offer to Nigerians comes 2023 election. You see, those people, they are the gentlemen of the legal practitioner. So you should embrace the occasion with what? Suit. You must dress so corporately. So corporate. So we are there to see Atiku talking and ranting, accusing the present administration of all evil, forgetting his own when he was there. See, he that points at his brother's eyes so fast to spot out the speck in his brother's eyes should always consider the logs, the lumps of tree plank in your own eyes first. Atiku was crucifying, talking against Buhari and his vice, Ochibanjo, administration of APC, forgetting what he did from 1979 to 2007. Was Atiku. 1999? Yes, 1999 to 2007. Atiku was vice president to Buhari. He has forgotten all his what? Shortcomings. Obasanjo, sorry. To Obasanjo. He has forgotten all their what? Antecedents, all their what? Shortcomings and mistakes. Atiku sold over 300 federal government establishments without accounting to that. Public accountability is one of the basic principles of what? Principles of democracy. Thank you. You transact, you come and tell us. Oh, Akunyili, for instance, what brought him to limelight? Mr. Man, stop interrupting. What brought Akunyili to limelight was that Akunyili traveled. After spending all what she spent there abroad, he came back with what? Change, balance. That's what makes that woman the best today. See, let me tell you, you sold Ascom, you sold Nikon Nuga, you sold NDIC, Nigerian Deposit Insurance Company. You did not come and tell us, show us papers. This is how the transaction was sealed. This is how the transaction went. You hid everything in your pocket because nobody should ask you. Even Obasanjo was afraid of Atiku. I'm saying it here with audacity. And such prerogative that nobody should come along forward to, to argue with me. Obasanjo was, who is Obasanjo? Today, Atiku. Atiku sold everything. So he has now the impetus to tell us that this present regime is bad. Let me tell you, this present regime is part, oh my God, parcel of Atiku. It's part of Atiku. Atiku started it. Atiku joined Buhari. Atiku joined Tinubu. Atiku joined Sariki. So what? Kick Jonathan out of office in 2015. What are we saying? He's a political prostitute. We are not fools. Somebody like me, I regurgitate it out. I think about it. See, no matter what you did in the past, it cannot escape me. Let me tell you, some of you are too gullible. You forget easily. Atiku was part and parcel of what Jonathan went through in 2015. So when on coming to that convention, NBA convention or meeting or conference, he flopped. He keep on blaming federal government. Why can't you blame yourself? Why shouldn't you blame yourself when you were in Dubai? When Wike was building PDP, Obi, two of them, Uche Secondus, you were abusing in Dubai, relaxing in your hotels. Many loots, Atiku loots in Dubai. He was there. Now, he came back, hijacked PDP. Now, he came back and proved to Obi that he's his master of all. Now, he came back and proved to Wike that Wike was just what? Romancing the North, out of ignorance, out of absolute ignominy. Now, what happened? The like of Tambuwali the love of the romance of Tambuwal and Atiku and other northern members, even Saraki, was not left out. What happened? They gave Atiku the failure of his life during Ego Square convention. Wike, thank you. The surprise, the shock of his life. All that he did in PDP today amounted to nothing. So let me tell you, the lack of Tetima, the so-called Muslim ticket champions, they have what puzzled the whole world in a country that has never witnessed this kind of pairing, political pairing, political, what do you call it again? Ticket bearing. Do you understand? In history of Nigeria, there was never a time a Muslim qualifies or succeeds Muslim, unless in 1993 during Babangida's administration when King Ghana, what's that his name, paired with Abiola, which of course we know that Abiola was a very competent person, a generous person that widely, overwhelmingly defeated NRC. So this currently cannot happen in this present dispensation, because this time around we are in a .com age. So we even advise them to stop that, but they don't want to know. They want to just use Muslim tickets so that everything about Christianity, everything about good things in Nigeria, everything about truth in Nigeria will just drown and drown. Are you listening to me? Okay. So let me tell you, Muslim ticket does not surprise me, because I know that it is the part of Northern agenda to make sure that Tinubu will not last. Then they will take over the power again. It's not an agenda. Yes, the agenda, so that they will kill Tinubu. Chetima will kill Tinubu. If you look at Chetima, when Chetima was talking and saying all manner of nonsense yesterday, inside that suit, it doesn't want it. It doesn't make sense. You did not come out to tell us this is how I view Nigeria. You start talking nonsense. What he said was nonsense. He said that Tinubu's legacy, building Lagos. No, we come about national issue, not Lagos issue. Tinubu was a former Lagos state governor. Fine. What he did in Lagos is fine, accredited to him. We are talking about how are you going to change Nigeria? How are you going to handle the Nigeria economy? How are you going to handle the insecurity in Nigeria? How are you going to handle the power sector problem? Are you talking about Lagos? Lagos is just a state. It has nothing to do with the debate. What has to do with the debate is of national interest. They were coming to discuss about Nigeria, not Lagos. Chetima left the main topicality. He deviated. He went out of context. He started talking. That's why I said nonsense, because he was not making sense. If you look at somebody like Obi, before I come to his own topic, Obi touched the economy, insecurity, power, education, everywhere. Good governance. That's all. How he's gonna deliver? Yes, he made it clear to everybody. It was like Obi was using knife. Obi was using knife to crack everybody's head and put it inside everybody's head. Atiku also spoke. Atiku spoke. But let me tell you, the reason why he could not be articulated enough was that Atiku is not a Nigerian. A Fulani man. Careless man. He deceived the Igbos. Igbo, it was their turn. I'm going to give it to you 2023. 5. What is he looking again for? He left and abandoned PDP. He went and enjoying himself in Dubai. Now he came back again, hijack it, sideline Wike.
My mother said that we lack role models.
Peter Obi.
Yeah.
All their travel within that party, he just sidelined everybody and proved to him that they are not. They are giants, sleeping giants.
Okay, lastly,
giants, crawling giants.
Chimamanda Adichie said we lack role models. That's when she was giving her own speech.
He said what?
We lack role models.
Yes, role models in politics. See what he means. When that role model, Chimamanda is a role model. Let me tell you, she was one of the. If you talk about most influential human beings on earth, they name himself. He was in the top 10. Chimamanda Adichie, the author of Half Hibiscus. Do you understand? So let me tell you, that woman, a role model. Then we lack role models in politics. Not that if he investigates more, no other person will, follow the trail she blazes. There are many role models in Nigeria, but role models he means is that all the presidential aspirants, nobody fits into that shoe. Atiku is a role model. Chetima, a role model. And many of them, None of them is coming for us to live good. None of them is coming to deliver what good governance to Nigerians. The role model I know is a good Democrat, an egalitarian, someone that will come and take the interests of people into his own heart. The role model she's talking about is good people, like the Obama of America. We don't have any Obama of Nigeria. Donald Trump of America, we don't have it in Nigeria. Prime Minister Modi of India, we don't have it in Nigeria. The current Chinese Prime Minister is not in Nigeria here. Putin, Zelensky of Ukrainian, and his wife, they are dying for Ukrainians. We don't have Zelensky, Nigerian Zelensky here. What we have here are usurpers, people that are intoxicated by power, people that will sell their liver, their kidney, to make sure that they occupy Aso Rock. People that will give many virtues as long as they could to make sure they get or secure that ticket of getting to Aso Rock. We don't have any role models in this country, politically, socially, and otherwise. See, let me tell you, Aditya is speaking from the bottom of her heart. She knows what she's saying. Everybody, every think tank or whatever in Nigeria, think tank, they know what Aditya means by making that statement. So I want to tell you that meeting points, NBA, Obi 1, Article 0. Obi 1, Article 0, 1, 0. Then time shall come when all of them are going to meet somewhere else, I don't know, on presidential debate. And on presidential debate, Obi is going to carry the day again, whereby a situation is going to reoccur again when everybody will have Obi on his shoulder. Okay, thank you very much. And the thinking, Obi Kerenke is a song of victory, and everybody's going to dance to it. Thank you. Thank you. I have Mr. Matthew. Come on, Mr. Matthew. Okay, okay, like this. Okay, let's look at. Let's start with the NBA conference yesterday. I want to engage you this morning. I understand you are an experienced politician. Technocrat. On social media, they're looking at the attire of Shettima. And can we adjudge a presidential candidate by what he or she wears?
Okay, I think I saw the issue on social media, particularly Twitter, when Reno Mokri tweeted that someone who cannot dress himself cannot address the issue of Nigeria. But I think that has nothing to do with the ability to deliver on the job. But you know, in politics, once you offer yourself to serve, your life becomes a public issue. Everything about it becomes public, and everything you do be subjected to public scrutiny. So to that extent, even your dressing and all should conform to what best standard. Because if you are dressing like an Englishman, it has a pattern of dressing. Because I can understand that they query the shoe, that the shoe is not supposed to go with the type of suit and dressing.
What do you think?
It's not about what I think. I'm not. It's not my dressing. I'm not English person. But what I'm trying to say in essence is, once you offer yourself to serve, everything you do is in the public circle and to be subjected to public scrutiny. But that notwithstanding, that has nothing to do with your ability to deliver on the job. If you have the capacity to deliver, it doesn't matter what your mode of dressing.
Okay, let's look at many were expecting the presidential candidate of APC, but in that absence, it was represented by Shettima. Can you reply to or contribute to that?
I think for me, he missed a very good opportunity, ample opportunity to market himself. Because you see, for some months now, there have been some issues about APC. How they came about their Muslim tickets. And I could recall that in the process of unveiling Kassim Shettima as a running mate, he did say that he chose him based on competence and capacity. And there have been questions as to, does it mean Christians in the north do not have the competence and capacity to occupy that position. So I think it would have been an ample opportunity for him to speak to the world, to Nigerians, about the issue of the Muslim ticket and about what they have in store for Nigerians. Because delegating responsibility at this point is not showing that somebody is ready to take charge of leadership. For me, I think he ended up demarketing himself.
Okay, let's look at Peter Obi Adjudged best speaker at NBA conference. Do you concur with that?
It's about perception. Perhaps it's because of the way he was
You listen
welcomed.
to their speeches?
I do not listen to it, but I understand that when he mounted the podium, he had an ovation that is higher than any of them. So perhaps that is a part of the reason he was adjudged as. But again, for me, I think what I'm looking out for, is a candidate that will address the root cause of Nigerian problem. And currently, for me, I feel the root cause of Nigerian problem is insecurity and the economy. For the economy, I have confidence that an Obi can address it, going by his antecedents from the financial sector, from the banking sector, and the way he managed Anambra economy. But on insecurity, I'm yet to be convinced that any of the candidates have what it takes to manage the insecurity, because we have to look at what antecedents. We have to look at what the person have done in the past. I've not been convinced, to be quite honest with you, that any of them can manage the security problem of the country. That's the truth.
Okay, that any of them, you are not convinced that any of them?
I've not been convinced.
What makes you not convinced?
I'm talking about antecedents here. I've told you that when it comes to economy, I believe that Obi can manage the economy. Because
so Atiku cannot manage.
Atiku have not been proven to have managed security and recorded success. Tinubu have not managed Nigerian security at that level. Obi have not managed Nigerian security at that level. I say I've not been convinced that any of them have what it takes to manage security of Nigeria. But in terms of the economy, I'm convinced that Obi can manage it.
Is this a yardstick to know who might win the election?
You mean the NBA? Whether you like it or not, any opportunity to speak for yourself, to sell your manifesto, to sell your agenda, your approach of governance is an avenue to tell Nigerians what you want to do. So whether you like it or not, what happened yesterday had a way of making each and every candidate get more support or lose supporters. Because by way of addressing that conference that yesterday, in a way, by extension, they address Nigerians.
Okay. Chimamanda Adichie says that we lack role models in our society. There are no ones that the youth will look up to.
Role models in what respect?
Politics.
Is she specifically talking about politics or generally?
No, she looked at politics.
Politics, role model.
Yeah.
And you can see thousands of youths rooting for Obi. So I don't think she's correct.
Okay.
So if people are rooting for Obi in this manner, and Obi is a politician, it means he's a role model.
Obi has he worked?
He has served as executive governor of a state.
Okay.
So he's a politician. So if you could be getting the support against other people, other candidates, I think he's a role model. So I don't think she's correct.
Wale Soyinka saying that why proscribe IPOB and not Mietiala? Soyinka ask the federal government.
I think I listened to part of that interview. I think Wale Soyinka is right. Because if you look at the circumstances surrounding proscribing IPOB and the federal government romancing Mietiala, it speaks of a government that operates on double standard. Because going by Global Terrorism Index, it tells you that Fulani herdsmen are the fourth most dangerous terrorist organizations in the world. And they are part and parcel of Mietiala. And almost all the activities of Fulani herdsmen, you hardly see Mietiala condemn it. So there is no basis for if you look at Nigeria currently, if you look at what has made Nigeria polarized like this, it's because of the activity of Fulani herdsmen. So for me, I think Woloshenka is right. There was no basis for federal government, or there is no basis for federal government allowing Mietiala to operate without tagging Mietiala a terrorist organization, because the activities is terror in nature. Their members who are Fulani herdsmen, the activities are terror in nature. Don't forget that sometime in a Fulani leader, what is his name? That goes by the name of this Tariq of Uganda, that Sunday gave quick notice the other time. His activities were so serious in that area that there was accusation of land grabbing, accusation of kidnapping, so many accusations. And the federal government, through Nigerian police, Nigerian army, were reluctant in arresting and prosecuting him until Sunday raised to the occasion and gave him quick notice.
Okay, lastly, somebody asked a question. Say, Pastor Matthew, what is the cause of insecurity if not poverty and inequality? If Obi stabilizes the economy of Nigeria by creating jobs, when will someone at work have time to commit crime?
To be quite honest with you, if you look at in the northeast, insecurity in the north is somehow ideological. It has something to do with ideology. It's beyond poverty. Because when Boko Haram will tell you that, the Hausa language says that Boko Haram means Western education is a sin. And when you see them kill, you see them recite some religious slogan, meaning God is great. And they think they're offering sacrifice to God. Don't forget, if you go and read the Bible, I cannot remember the chapter and verse anyway. The Bible says a time will come. It says when they kill you, they will think they're offering sacrifice to God. Look at what is happening. Somebody will be killing, and the person will claim to be killing in the name of God, reciting a slogan religiously that means God is great, meaning he's offering sacrifice to God. What I was saying, most of what you are seeing in the north is ideological based. So if you need to address such things, you need to address it from the point of ideology. You don't start educating those children from the cradle. You don't start disabusing their mind from the cradle. Because for somebody who already believes that if you go to such work, kill, a particular number of virgins will be waiting for him in paradise. For him, for that person, that is the only good way to go. So for me, I don't think all the insecurity in the country has to do with poverty.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
We have one or two callers this morning. Let's get one or two callers this morning. Who is on the line?
Why do they change it? Why do this 3 years
Mr. Sunday, good morning, Mr. Sunday.
Yeah,
yes,
good morning, my brother.
I can see you. I can hear you. Yes, you can contribute to the program this morning.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. So, what I want to say this morning about the Obi this thing in NBA yesterday. You know, many people are tired about this country, so-called Nigeria. But if we see a person that can solve what we are passing through in this country. Good morning, Mr. Lucky, Mr. Kule. I'm greeting everybody there. And I want to first of all, let me greet Mr. Ikechukwu, Mommy Germany, and many more. And that's what I don't want to mention. My boss, one of my boss in France, I want to greet you. If you see it now, you know you. Mr. UD, I greet all of you, all those people that help me when I'm passing through many things. But thank God that all is well. But let me tell you something. How will you did not hear about the governor in Sokoto State that make a band-aid? The band-aid that set Nigeria citizen ablaze, 23 people, and now the man is now set free, and now he's among the head of the security in Sokoto State. What do you think he will offer? They want to choose the people that they will kill more. My brother, see, I support Peter Obi for one thing. The word he speak yesterday, he said, how will a Nigeria that we are generating more revenue See, look at what we are passing through. Okay, like me, especially now, what I'm passing through in this my life. If I want to vest, because if I vest, I can put the country, go everywhere, every state block, collect what I will do to take key many people. Are you hearing me? To take key many people, because the country we are today is not working. But I want to appeal to all our youth, because I see, look at what Fani Kayode say, and that is what is happening. Obi movement, Obi TED is not politics at all. And I want the whole youth to wake up and bring back the spirit of answers. If government cannot work, my brother, let divination work. Make we know where we are going, because this is what we are now. Look at where I find myself for almost how many months going to year. And you tell me that we have a government, and you tell me that we wake up in the morning and laugh with some useless group of people. Do you know why they call Nigeria, in Nigeria government, in terms of democracy? I call Nigeria, say, Nigerian masses as stupidity of many people for some few idiots. The government we have as idiotic people that don't value the life of their youth. That is why you see everywhere they go for Peter Obi. Many people, all the whole crowd will come out to welcome Peter Obi, because he's a man. He's a man. You know, I told you I don't have a candidate, but only what I hear him speak yesterday. He have value. How will a government arrest somebody with a laptop and free somebody that has still more than how many billion, and they will free him after 1 week? And you tell me that we are running the government? We don't have a government. Buhari is not a government. I think Tinubu is coming to follow the legacy of Buhari. Tinubu is also a criminal. You know what Tinubu do in Lagos State? Tinubu show every property. Mr. Locke, if you like, you talk anything. Tinubu sold everything we have in Lagos. They have in Lagos State. He stole it, turned it to a private property. Is that the person that we want to vote for that will turn Nigeria? Look at Tompolo. Okay, Tompolo, they give him appointment in Oye sector. The RY youth are protesting against that issue. How many of you are aware of it? They are protesting that why would they give 40 billion contract to Tompolo? And those are the people that fight for we, the South, the oil, where the Northern come to tip our oil and take it to go and build Armagiri, take it to go and build bandit, take it to go and give to Boko Haram, and they will kidnap. You tell me the bandit will kidnap somebody and demand for 100 million. The government will collect the money and give to him. The revenue that they are generating, who is eating the money, who is spending the money, who is squandering the money? Is it not the same Buhari and Ako? And that is why, you know why I would say I love Obi? Because of Mbaka. Mbaka say Obi is a stingy man. And we love a stingy person, so that our money will not share for brother. I know him. I know him. Not only know me, I know you. Now we did for this government we did. Nothing is working at all. My brother, go even though in the village, in the town, look at how people are passing through some different disease, sickness that they cannot solve. Our education sector in Nigeria, zero. Under Buhari, our economic sector, zero. Our world currency, zero. Everything in this country, poverty is not the order of the day. Then why will you tell me that crime will not move on? Crime will keep on continuing in this country until either they like, they divide. I told you, we don't want Nigeria. I don't want to know how many they divide. Whether it's not only Biafra, only to do anyhow they like. May they divide the country. May Buhari with the jihadist group. A person will come out and tell us that, you know, that one of the spokesperson in Kwara State for APC say the hardest work that he has done in life is to work as an APC spokesperson, because every day, no day that will pass that they will not lie to Nigeria. And that is the same lie that still lying to us. I want to know the kind of campaign that Tinubu, Atiku will use for this country, so that they will see who will vote for them. Who will vote for them? Are you, Mr. Christian, will you vote for them? Will you vote for Tinubu? If you truly love Nigeria, you can never vote for Tinubu for the killing of our youth. In Lekki Toget, you will never be. Wait now. Give me time to talk something, I beg, just more time. So,
thank you.
Our answer, during answer killing of our youth will still continue. And the government will keep on suffering for it. Buhari should show him face. If he know that he have power, let him show him face. To the Obi TED, we are not politicians that collect 5 naira. Obi TED are not collecting 10 naira to fight for Obi. Obi people are using money to sponsor him to reach to where he is. How many can sponsor Tinubu? Is it not money? He's still from Lagos State. He turned everything to his own private property. Now he want to turn Nigeria to his private property. It's not possible. Tinubu is a failure. Atiku is a failure. Only one person that I see little in him, that maybe if he go, he may trust more. He's still Peter Obi, because if he go, because he cannot go. The Northern will still till the election. The northern will still collapse the election system until everybody come out on the road and say our election amendment must stand. If you don't stand, no election. Oduduwa, go your own. Biafra, go your own. Everybody, Iflani, let the Iflani stay where they are. I love everybody.
Sunday,
I love you, Philip. They there, Mr. Lucky, you go there now. Everybody there.
How's everything there?
No, I thank God. I hear everybody. You go better for you, but not Nigeria. I ever say I will never wait now. I say I will never pray for Nigeria because Nigeria is not a country. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. I love you all. Bye bye.
I can look at your suit and say maybe your suit resembles a Shetima suit.
You saw suit yesterday. Everybody put on suit except Obi. I don't mean. So that is it. We have to. I respect it.
Does it matter? Does it matter?
It doesn't matter. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No, it's okay. That's the traditional way. That's the person that believe in Nigeria. They believe our traditional something, and I like that. So I'm happy for that. Anyway, my name is Lucky Ayaguda. I don't know in Lagos. Like.
Okay.
God bless you.
What's your takeout from the conference yesterday?
Actually, there was no live for me yesterday to watch it live, but I only watched the news this morning. All of them spoke very well. Atiko spoke very well too. Atiko said he will unite the country first. Obi talking about the economy. Why Shetima say he's going to build Borno like Lagos. So building Borno like Lagos, where there's insecurity, no food, no school. Boko Haram ravaging Borno. It was there when Boko Haram started. You never do anything. Now you are coming say you want to turn Lagos to Borno. Along Masheu, Irolopa, they lie. So where yesterday, the most disappointing yesterday that Ebilo Konokon yesterday.
Is Lagos not better than Edo State?
I can say Lagos. We make Lagos.
Kule will attack you. We say
we make Lagos. Edo man make Lagos. Edo man. We make Lagos. In fact, we are the owner of Lagos. Yes, I'm not ashamed to say that. If you check Lagosian, we are the Lagosians. I get it, we are Lagos. I don't know be Lagos. But if you want to really go to history, I get it, I go make Lagos. The reason why I say I don't know Lagos, let me tell you the truth. I'm talking about election, no. When you go for election, when I just say yes, it's yes. Not other way around the history. But when you come for election, when I don't mind say, Oshobola, you are going home, today you are going home. But in Lagos, what Tinubu say, this is where we are going to follow. That's why I say, when you come for politics, I don't know in Lagos for that. So that people understand. But when you come for history, in fact, we are father and mother in Lagos.
Who do you think is the best speaker at the event yesterday?
The best speaker at the event yesterday, I am not going to judge with crowd or noise, just like debate. Where Obi is a young man, he spoke very well. Followed by Atiko. The other person was just so Obi was first.
That thing just said now.
You know, the man is not feeling fine. He checked the vice president of APC. The candidate too is not feeling fine. Then the vice too, he still have some challenges of maybe stammer. It's a stammerer. I don't know whether it's a stammerer.
Can you adjudge this debate as a yardstick to who will win the election?
My brother,
you know, Buhari did not attend any debate, but he won the election.
You see, let me tell you, you cannot use debate to win election. If you want to use debate, after all, good luck speak more than Buhari last 2019.
2015.
Yes, speak very well. Analyze But at the end, majority won the election. But this time around, what I'm seeing, my brother, I can't tell now until that day.
Until that day.
Got the moment of crowd, Obi is pulling everywhere.
But some people say, is that? Can you say that is a structure?
But that's I pray this crowd should refer on that very day of election, because in Lagos, when they want to vote in Lagos, let me tell you one of the ringing they use. They will first allow old men, old women to vote first. By the time they get more number of these old women and old men, they will not start for youth. Once it got to 2 o'clock, they say election is closed. So people are going to have a problem in Lagos State, because now, by the time the whole country is doing election, you know the culture of Lagos before. By the time Igbo is voting for Obi, they might go there and scatter that vote and cancel that play. Just like what happened in 2019. When when Goodluck was leading there, they fought and pushed everywhere and burn ballot box over there. So this time around, we have to be very careful.
Okay,
Election of Lagos be very tough.
Someone is saying that Igbos in Lagos, let's remain united for peace, political stability in the state.
You see, last week, some Igbo people gather, they donate billions of naira to support Tinubu. What's the name? That's one of the leaders. And some women leaders in Igbo. I believe, well, I don't say they should not do that too. But that day of voting, they should go. It's a secret vote. It's a secret. Let them do it and vote their conscience. I know why they are doing that, because their business is in Lagos. I believe that. I don't say me, but I pray that the best candidate should come in. Either Obio or Atiko or Tinubu. Let the best candidate. What we need now, a president that can be able to, first of all, unite the country. A president that can be, let me give you an example. Atiko say he will relocate federal university to state. Abi? For that idea, I like that idea. If after all, most of the federal university, they are in the state. Hey, get me? If federal government can fund them in the state, there's no problem. There's nothing wrong with that. That's form of democracy. After all, most of this, they are in the state, not federal. They don't call it federal. Suffering their money. Every day strike. The check most of the university, they are federal. I don't know what I mean. So if you want to take university to state, that's so be it. But all I know is that this wanting of killing, let everything be equal. What belongs to Igbo, give it to them. What belongs to South, give it to them. What belongs to Yoruba, give it to them. Don't just come like the way Buhari did. All the whole parts of security, economy, give it to Aboki. So that's why you have the problem. Jonathan came and shared the whole post to all regions, and there was no more problem.
Okay,
which they create.
Yes,
So
let's look at on Sunday. I went to go and look for buy yam.
yes,
So that there's no good yam again.
yam.
There's no good yam.
That's yeah. You see me. That is my anyway. Some people call me minister of yam. Yes, I like that. I'm a minister of yam.
Speak on this.
My brother. If you don't eat, I can't come and talk here. Those that wear suit, I be cold like me yesterday. All of them, they eat. If they do not eat, they will start. Yam are very expensive. You know why? People did not go to farm.
There's new yam now.
Which yam? Do you know how much for the yam?
How much?
Go, let's go there and price yam now. A big yam now. Go by 3,000. Where do you get your 1,000? I better go sit down. I remember maybe that potato. Maybe I talk about potato. When did you chop like yam last? Ask Kule, when did you chop yam last?
1,000 yam.
Yam is very expensive. A bigger yam, Onitsha yam is 3,000 naira. Onitsha yam, 3,500. So now, I told you when I traveled last time, I bought yam. But for Lagos, these are very expensive. Not only yam. everything very expensive. But I pray we have a president that will be able to at least allow farmers to go to farm and make this work. So, granite, tomatoes, everything, kulikuli, everything has gone. Are you not imagine? 100 naira doesn't work in Nigeria anymore. 100 naira, even 200 naira, 20 naira. I don't understand me. So, my brother, I pray God should come down and help us. So, no. So, hold on. Somebody yapping me is very cold.
No, it looks like Shetima's coat.
It looks like Shetima's coat. No problem. After all, it's good to cover my shame, cover my body. Because if you check me now, I'm getting lean every day because of poverty. So that is it.
Thank you very much.
Edo na Lagos.
I have Mr. Kule.
Good morning. Good morning, wonderful viewer. Good morning. Madam T, appreciate you. Tina, appreciate you for your pep talk. This is a woman that always call me, analyze the country more than the way you say it, and advise you for free. And Madam Eve, I give you kudos, spiritual woman. At times you tell me, why are you getting frustrated about this country? You have to calm down. That's the iffy for you. She advised me a lot on, spiritually. Go read Psalm, read this thing. Those are the kind of people I need in my life. Right? Okay. Kudos to all of you and all the viewers likewise.
Okay, let's start with Lucky Suit. What is looking at Shetima and Lucky Suit? What will you say?
It was one of my brother here that said a suit looked like Shetima suit. And I look at it truly. Shetima suit was oversized suit. So the way I say it, there's no much difference.
He's a scholar, so some scholars they dress like that.
He's a scholar, yeah, really. He's a scholar. You mean Shetima? Sure.
The dress code does not. The dress sense does
was he a lecturer? He was a retired accountant. He was a retired accountant. He was a retired banker. Shetima was a retired banker. He was a retired banker.
Okay, we have an accident here, but let's continue.
Okay.
Let's look at what do you take out from the NBA.
Number one,
conference.
I don't key into that conference, turning the conference to political conference, right? Because I have an issue with NBA themselves, Nigerian Bar Association. I have an issue with them. They brought us to where we are today. The lawyers, I think they have been doing their needful. They have been doing the needful. We won't be here. This guy won't throw tear gas. So we won't be here.
Okay.
So the point there now is, as it is, the NBA, they fell short of our expectation. They are still the same people that encourage these politicians. They are the same people that support them, that turn a bad case to good case in courts. They are the same people. So I never even bother myself. I just watch the clip where all the presidential aspirants, they narrated what they are going to do when they get to power. One said he's going to return the security down to the state. State police, by creating state police. That is Obi for you. Atiku said he's going to take all the university back to states. That is Atiku for you. Then Shetima said he's going to lead the battle to the Boko Haram then. Now, what all of them said yesterday, I just laughed at three of them. I just laughed because all what they are talking of is still based on restructuring, and you cannot create a state police without not restructuring the country. Without restructuring the country, you cannot send the university, that the National Federal University, back to the states without restructuring. All what they said, like Shetima that said is going to take the battle down to the the den of the Boko Haram, the den of the ISWAP, the den of the bandits. It still boils down on restructuring, because the structuring with state police coming out from the restructuring, it will make everything easier. It will make everything easier. So to me, I was less concerned about the MBA, this thing, the three candidates. The three candidates, I was less concerned about all what they said to me, because the foundation that can make all those things work is the restructuring and the referendum. Let us beg the military. Let us appeal to General Abubakar that the constitution we are working on now, that they should discard it. We should call his colleague. We should call the Nigerian Airlines that they should discard it and let us have a new foundation that will bring a restructuring that will make the country well. Because this country, the way it is, I've never seen a messiah that will come in and fix this country.
With all that happened at the MBA conference, there's nothing.
There's nothing I can pick up from it. There's nothing. These same MBA guys you're saying, they are still the one supporting all these corrupt people in court. They will turn a bad case to a good case. You see, Nigerians, scholars, Nigerian professionals, they hide under the love Nigeria, but they do not like Nigeria. Look at the bankers. Who banks help? Look at the lawyers. Who lawyer help? How many lawyers operating on pro bono now? How many lawyers can give pro bono service? All of them is election suits, election cases, because they will make good money. They will twist bad case to good case, and they brought us to where we are. Was it not a lawyer that brought to Todd? You remember to Todd Saga? Was it not a lawyer that manipulated the election and bring the idea of to Todd? So every professional has a stake to in this country, a bad stake that they need to correct.
Okay, there are reports, reactions to the non-appearance of Tinubu, the presidential candidate of the APC. This is a good platform for him to have spoken to Nigerians what he will do when he becomes president.
See, all of them now, even Tinubu now, do they have anything to sell to the electorate? Do they have anything to sell? They have nothing to sell. And I'm saying that they are all time wasters. They are all time wasters. Look at our fellow comrades that have been clamoring. Kanu. There's no more. We don't hear of Kanu again. Igbo. We don't hear of Igbo again. And those that are supposed to be our political, navigator, where that can make things okay. Because same thing we are talking, that there must be restructuring, there must be referendum. It still boils down to what these guys are agitating for equality, equity of the so-called Nigeria. As we're talking now, there is no equity. Even ethnic equity is not there. You know, economic equity is not there. Leaders and the leaders and the masses, there's no equity. You could see what is going on. You could see all that. I'm so shocked you've not mentioned the $418 million Paris for reform fund
between the AGF and the governor.
Between the AGF, then Nwoko and the governor. That's the consultant. What are you hearing of AGF again? Are you hearing this? Boy, forget all these people that are talking politics now. Forget them. Some people call me from diaspora now, you should make sure you support the right people. Who is the right people that will work? Who is the right people that will work under this dispensation?
Okay, what is going to work for Nigeria?
What is going to work? It's only a madman that wake up, keep doing same thing. We've been doing all this. Let's even fast forward since the advent of democracy since they brought back democracy to us in 1999. We've been trying this. Where are we today? Are we moving up? Is there any improvement? No, let us look at it and call ourselves. Is there any improvement? Instead of going forward, we're retrogressing. You know, as Nigeria is now, everything, every bad rating. You see Nigeria, the worst, the most corrupt, the most, where there's no transparency. Nigeria is, lead every. So when they grade a country like that, that's to show you that the country is as trend towards a failed state. Not even the stranded. It's already on the verge is already on a stage of a failed state. That is what I can see.
Okay.
$414 million just for consultancy. That you have accountants in the federal ministry that can get that job done. That you have lawyers in the federal ministry of justice that can get that done. And they siphon that money. I can say it's siphoning, corruption, it's siphoning, because that money is not supposed to be paid to anybody. That money is supposed to, the civil servant that you have been paying millions of naira as salary. What is the job there? What is the job of Auditor General? What is the job of Accountant General? What is the job of all this accountant, the Debt Management Office? What is their job? For 18 million, and you're actually striking, actually crying that they just need that much. They just need almost a trillion, which is billions. So far, it must calculate $418 million. Is it not up to trillion? 1 trillion. It's not even more than 1 trillion. And even if you slice the money, you give half of what they want, or 3/4 of what they want. Won't that problem be solved? So who caused this country, for God's sake? Who caused this country? The national universities we have, they are not functioning any longer. People are creating private universities. So what are they saying? They are killing they are having a sledgehammer on the education in one hand, and they are building their own, business empire through the university they are creating, they are establishing. Look at all our leaders. Are they not into private universities? Mr. Atiku has his own. Mr. Obasanjo has his own. Very soon, I think, I don't know about Mr. IPOB, but all of them, that is the venture now.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Akole. Do you have anybody online this morning? After we want to receive call online. Okay, who's online? There's a link posted on the live chat. Click on that link so that you can be part of the program this morning. You can contribute to the program this morning. Mark Don from Germany. Good morning. Yes, we can get to your contributions now.
Good morning.
You have 2 minutes.
Good morning. Good morning. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Yeah. Actually, at least this, as in our people making contribution today, like this man that just spoke, it's a pity that some Nigerians just come and speak English. You see, when we have this kind of conference, maybe or they invite, maybe in abroad, in America, in UK, everywhere, they invite people to come and talk like this. Already, before the following day, everybody will make his choice. Everybody will know who they will vote for, and that is final. On election day, like in Germany here, when they called all the people that want to contest, and they said, you make a speech, what are you bringing to the table? What are you going to bring to the people of Germany? And they make a speech. Before the following day, everybody know who they want to vote for. The day of the election, already the other party know that they will not win. They know that this is the person they want to vote for. And that is why you see the Americans, the Europeans, their country is moving forward. Just look at what Peter Obi did yesterday. Peter Obi talked about state police. State police, if that every governor control his own police, that's the best thing to do. Every governor control his own police. Every governor control his own schools. Tell the presidency what you want to do with your schools, and they will support you. That's what Peter Obi said. Tell them what you want to do with your security. They will support you, and then we go forward. Let me tell you something. Shetima is saying he want to bring the achievement that Maiduguri, we want to bring the achievement of Maiduguri to Nigeria. That is, as in, you want to carry us from frying pan to fire. Then let's talk about, he said he want to bring the achievement of Bola Tinubu in Lagos. Let me tell you something. Which road? All the roads in Lagos are constructed by federal government. It's not by Tinubu. Every good thing in Lagos, the Third Mainland Bridge is constructed because Lagos is the former capital of Nigeria. So why are we deceiving ourselves? Here that we are now, they started paying our children right from the stomach. When our wife is pregnant, they started paying our children. That man that is just talking now, the money they pay our children in the stomach, about 400 euro, is bigger than his salary. Then when you come here now, you start making English. Let you guys decide who are you going to vote for. Stop speaking English. If you keep talking like this, Nigeria cannot move forward. That is the truth. You will keep making noise. Choose the right person for yourself. We are here. We are telling you people we enjoyed life here. We see how life is done. Our children go to school. Our children, your children, your baby will be 3 years. They will say you later, she must go to school or he must go to school. Must. We are telling people that see how things are done here. Choose the right person. But this one will still be talking about arguments. This is not time for argument. We should decide who are we going to vote for. As for somebody coming out to say there is no role model in Nigeria.
Contribution to the program this morning. One more person. Thank you very much, Mr. McDon. God bless you. Thank you very much, Mr. McDon. Yes, your 2 minutes for calling.
Yeah. Good morning, Christian.
Mr. Odeze Chima. Good morning, Mr. Ideze Chima. You have the floor. You can contribute to the program this morning. Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Christian, and the entire person, everybody there, people from Italy. I want to start from what I was I want to propose this where that if they see black, they will call it white. An average Nigerian, I think 99% of Nigerians, if they see truth, they always try to deviate from the truth, giving flimsy excuses that counts for nothing. You know, like what my brother from Germany said. Every time people will come here and blah, 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 without making any sense. Somebody like Kunle, you just ask him a question now. Who the people adjourned Mr. Obi as the winner of the NBA conference debate. Instead of Tinubu to acknowledge that and say that Mr. Obi won the debate, just like many Nigerians knew that Mr. Obi finished them in that debate. He is there, he's here, trying to be rigmaroling because he want to protect his tribal man, who is Jagaban. That is the stupidity of a black man, of a Nigerian. Kule is suffering there. Look at him, looking unkept, looking like a hungry man. I'm not just trying to bring him down, but I'm saying the fact. Instead of him to stand on the truth and say the truth, that say something that somebody will help.
Attack. Let's not attack our reviewers this morning, please.
To say the truth, and so that a good government will come into power to strategize his life and the life of his family. He's here rigmaroling and making noise. Everybody knew, even those in diaspora. I'm in diaspora. I knew that Mr. Obi, I watched the conference. Mr. Obi beat them blue and black. Let me tell you, this is the same way that Buhari came. He was dodging interviews. He was dodging TV shows until he rigged himself into Asovilla. Today, Nigerians have seen the consequence of that. Now, Tinubu has started the same way because he's in the ruling class. He's in the ruling party. Since I have been following these campaign interviews in every Nigerian television, I have not seen Tinubu for once grant interview to the audience, to journalists. Now, people are coming here to start defending him. Tinubu, the truth remains that Tinubu has nothing to offer. Tinubu cannot do anything. Tinubu has nothing upstairs. He is just like an aberratic politician. That is what he is. He has nothing to offer Nigerians. Atiku, if not that Obi is in the race, it's a little bit more age than let me say, has more brain than Atiku. I still prefer Atiku because Atiku at least grants interviews. Atiku has outlined to Nigerians what he will do for Nigerians. But the fact remains that Obi is more, let me say, of more intelligent than him. But Tinubu, look at his vice president. What is his name? Shetima. Looking from his outfit, from his face, you know that he's a wicked man. What is this coming to do? The voice message, leaked voice message that he talked with Ibikola Mosun of Ogun State. It's still there for people to go and watch. he vomited all sorts of rubbish against the Igbo race. The way he will crumble the Igbo business in Lagos, the way he will deal with the Igbos. That is the same man that will come out and start preaching to us that he wants to come and be the vice president of a ruling party to govern Nigeria. If he enters there, what will he do? He will crush the Igbos. He will crush the other tribes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Odeze Chima, for your contribution. We don't have much time. Yes, we appreciate your contribution to the program. Thank you. God bless you. I have Maoga. Good morning, sir. Yes, you just want to look at what is your take from the conference, NBA conferences? We had Shetima, we had Atiku.
I watched it yesterday. I watched the channel yesterday. I watched the 3 men contending aspirants. Obi, what's it called? Obi, Atiku, and Shetima. I watched them yesterday. Let me tell you one thing. I want to bring my own observation to what I saw yesterday. You could see that when Obi was introduced, he received the loudest ovation there. I don't know whether you watched it. It was even commented in Channel News. When Obi's name was mentioned, Obi received the loudest ovation there. Yesterday, I watched it. Even it was a major comment in Channel News. That's when I watched. Now, I want to take on what Shetima said. Well, I've been following his track of campaign for Tinubu and himself. He always centers on 2 things. One, he will say he wants Tinubu to replicate what he did in Lagos and what himself also did in Borno. And then again, he was talking about competence. 2 things. But one that stood out of his 2 was what replication of what Tinubu did in Lagos and what he did in Borno State. Tell me what did Tinubu do in Lagos? I wish I had the opportunity of engaging Shetima one-on-one to tell us what Tinubu did in Lagos that I want to replicate at the federal level. I don't know. Keyamo too was saying the same point. He turned Lagos to be a mega revenue generating outfit. Excuse me, in what way has he done that? In what way has it translated into life of Lagos State indigents? If Lagos is making billions of profit now, revenue now, in what way has it translated into people's life, inhabitants of Lagos State? I'm a Lagosian. We pay more. I live in Lagos. Where has that translated to my own life? To the average life of Lagosians? What the claim Tinubu has done in Lagos State? What the Shetima is claiming, and their spokesman, what's his name? Man, I just mentioned his name. Keyamo was talking about. If you are talking about somebody achievement in a particular state, you have to make when you pick the life, having life of individuals of that state, the inhabitants and citizens of that state, or the indigenous of that state, you will see it reflecting.
Continue.
You will see it reflecting in their life, in their lively, in their living standard. Yes, they're just portraying, they're just banning up people that cannot be substituted in the life of people. The man said, go to Borno, see number of houses. When Buhari went to Borno 2 weeks ago, his last or 2 weeks ago, why was he calling on to NEMA to come and ensure that the IDP were relocated back to their homeland? Where then is the house Shetima claimed he built? Where has it not been, relocated back to into those houses that Buhari said was calling on federal NEMA to go and work with Borno State government and reintegrate people back, the IDP back to their homeland? Where is the house? So you can see that these 2 APC has nothing to say. Coming to attitude, I'm picking their contribution at the NBA conference yesterday. We have took time to watch the news, watch it on several occasions, watch the news about it. Article said something. Article made us to understand that industries that made the state to be failed is already here. It's already here. Economy, nothing. Security, nothing. Living standard of people, nothing. But himself was talking about saying he has the capacity to transform, unify, bring economy back, return investors to states. What is the competence of article himself? That's it. As it's not just is reading out the statistics of a first state which you already experienced now. But the competence article himself is talking about has the capacity to give it to us and return the country back. Like I said now, when Obi name was mentioned, Obi received the largest ovation at the conference yesterday when I watched it. Obi was talking of the failure already existing, we already experiencing now. So I think maybe we should be looking towards that. It's unfortunate. The other aspirant that spoke, other kind that spoke, the other kind that spoke, and one other kind that spoke. Out of three of them, Obi got the largest ovation. I'm not saying I'm interested in Obi. I'm just trying to let us know that people who are envisaging shifting from the old order to the new order, to the new generation of leaders that we should look towards. If you listen to what Adishe, Adishe that gave the keynote address yesterday at the conference, I don't know where they watched it. He told us that we are lacking role models that we should look at. He gave two examples. Akwele and Ganifayemi, how these two were outstanding role models we should adopt. What I would say is that what our people from that conference in the yesterday was that we should be shifting our attention from the old order of leaders to the new order of leaders, of which Obi is one of them. Other aspirants, or maybe Abga, other ones, because there are other two that was their competition was played yesterday by challenge in the news. Obi was there, Abga another one. My conclusion is that we should be shifting from Atiku, Tinubu, and Co. to a new leadership direction. If you are sticking to these old people, I'm telling you, they won't go anywhere. That's what I picked from the NBA conference.
Thank you very much. Yes, for your analysis. Thank you. God bless you. I have Oluwawan. The language, we lack the language.
The language is a fucking beret to the situation that is happening. It's a fucking beret.
Beret.
You don't call beret.
I don't understand.
You have different type of beret. Are you a confronter?
No, I'm not a confronter.
I'm not a confronter. We are a confronter in the fucking street. Because if you're a confronter in the fucking street, you can't survive in the fucking country called Nigeria. Nigeria is a fucking home. See what's happening. Everybody looking for ends meet. And those people are looking for presidency. They never care about
everybody's looking for ends meet.
Yes, and those people are looking for presidency. So it's a peculiar development. Okay, who is to be blamed? They are supposed to be blamed. But when there is reality, they're not supposed to be looking for presidency. There is no guaranteeing environment. The environment is not conducive now. Every day is a problematic. Sovereign and smiling. Now you are talking about president, talking about debates. They are all VIP, vagabond in power.
We have Atiku, Obi, and Shetima.
Okay, they did for you.
Yesterday.
Okay, they went and do a campaign. I mean, they went and talk about their capacity.
Yes.
And let us be watching that story, because at the end of the day, inside one
Jagaba was not around.
Jagaba escaped.
No, he said he sent his vice.
Okay, maybe there is a situation beyond his control. How to send his vice. So all those ones, they are not who we are looking for. We are not looking for, but their time is up. So they are looking for one way or the other to give us excuse. This is just the beginning of the battle. You never appear. Where is the main battle start? Who will you send then? Are you going to send your followers? Because the time is up. Right? It's time for everything. Now your Nigeria is Obi. Obi have already captured all your Okoro. So now let us see what is going to happen. Because you and I, we are in the back of him.
Okay, Governor Sanwo-Olu is asking Igbos that Igbos in Lagos, let us remain united for peace, political stability in the state.
Yes, it's a very good language from the governor because he's the #1 citizen of Lagos State. And Lagos State is the highest population state in Nigeria. So when there is ethnic violence, it will erupt to the other states. So there will be big anarchy. So you have to appeal to the different group in Lagos State to let there be peace and let there be calm. Because let me tell you one thing, the OP movement, their language, their body language, they are trying to create a problematic. Because they are lions. Let me be frank with you. They are lions more than the rest people. So if you don't agree with them, they are ready to destroy you. So there must be a pleading from the governor to say, please, let there be peace. Let us reign together as one. Because if we don't make that statement, they will destroy everywhere. Because destroy is bad. Let us be frank with ourselves. You see this, look at my back now. They are there. Everywhere they are there. Because we have to support. Now is do or die. We don't support obedience. It's like you are enemy. So we have to erase that language from our hearts. Everybody have your own candidate. Like me now, I prefer him because it's the future of you and I. The rest have been there for many years ago. We don't see their impact. So using in a violence mode, I will never accept that.
Okay, you call them political bokoyo.
They are motherfucker your human beings. They want to grab things, but we have to use brain. See, the other day there was a problem between Femi and those set of people. You understand? Before someone who can come up to the air, something happened yesterday. Femi shrine was, they will say they will go and burn that shrine down. And I see Obi and Charlie Boy. They went to Femi house to Alagbole. They go and make sure and make peace with it that they never send those people. And let us be frank with ourselves. We have to use this election in a peaceful environment. Not bringing language that will cause problem between ourselves. Election never come, you want to bomb another person's house because you never support your party or your candidates. Everybody have your choice. So they should teach, everybody should teach in your group or your supporter how to make a good language. One man, one vote.
Okay, Prophet Oluwa, prophesy.
The prophecy I'm going to prophesy according to the power that existed, that created you and I, that created this earth. Nigeria, peace will reign 2023.
That's the prophecy.
Yes, peace will reign. And we will choose our own reality leader that will send us to the promised land. Because now it's time for us to go to the promised land. And we can never use violence or fight to go there. A peaceful demonstration will go there and will acquire our land. And there will be peace in Nigeria.
What about the bandits and insecurity?
The bandits, all of them will surrender to us. They will surrender to the power, the most high God. They will be arrested by the spiritual realm. They are spiritual fighters on our behalf. But you understand what I'm saying? So there is time for everything. This is time up for them. So I know in my heart, and you know that time has come for Nigeria to be united again. All those things will be things of the past.
All praise be to Jah.
All praise Jah. Jah Rastafari forevermore. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's the number one. Jah Rastafari. Okay. Let's get one or two calls. If you have any other call online, Oluwa with his usual answer. Okay, with that, we've come to the end of the program this morning. Thank you. Please click on the like button so that we can extend our reach to other places and other people. Thank you very much, Mr. Funigas, Levinati, Uche Chini. Thank you very much, Declan Robert, for Matthew Parker Street, me and Osas, Abi, Walid Okali. Thank you very much, everyone. Michael Odenigo, thank you very much, everyone, for being part of the program. and as many that have not called their name also. Thank you. Till tomorrow for another exciting edition of the program by Standards at an Instance. I am Christian Chuko. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.